People have always asked me, how have I been able to continuously, have a positive mindset? How have I been able to continuously go and grow, right? Well, I'll tell you, in the beginning, I thought that it was all me. But in the end, and what I'm learning now is it's been all God, right? This was something that I was talking to a good buddy of mine about yesterday, a day before yesterday. And I was telling him, and I also said this to my wife, like, through it all, I've thought like, oh man, I've been lonely, so I got to do it all myself. But I've never had to do it all myself. In the beginning, I had my mom, but I still had God. There were so many times, me growing up, in Chicago, before the age of 10, there was drive-by shootings. There was bullets that went through, because let me paint the scene in the context. So me growing up, my mom and grandma, which is who raised me, they lived together, right? So they would always, get an apartment together or whatnot. And it was always a 2-bedroom apartment. Why? That was the cheapest. But they would take the bedrooms, and then I would have the living room, which would essentially be my bedroom. Now, I never had my own bedroom until we moved to Sioux City, Iowa, right? And so it was probably like 6th grade, maybe 7th grade was the first time that I had my own bedroom. But anyway, and it's crazy because I'm an only child. So most of the time, if you think about it, you have, cousins or whoever else, brothers and sisters that you guys are living with. And so the older one gets the bedroom, right? And the younger one doesn't. But I'm the only one. So I share that because as I was growing up, there was multiple times where we'd come home and maybe there was a shooting in our neighborhood, right? And then there's bullets that have went through the wall. So now you come home, everybody's standing outside in the front. It's like, yo, what happened? It's like, and again, we weren't out on vacations. Let me be clear and honest with you guys. We weren't out on vacations. But if we go to the grocery store, we never had our own car when we lived in Chicago. So because we didn't have our own car, we were always on the bus. So again, you're trying to go to the grocery store, you're trying to go somewhere else. This could take you an easy 2.5 hours, right? To be able to get there, get back. You're carrying all the groceries. So you get home and you see all your neighbors outside on the front stoop. What happened? Oh, so-and-so got shot. Bullets went flying. Then you come home and you look in your bedroom, you're like, what's these, right? And then after a while, you just start to understand what they were. But I say that because I could have been in that bedroom one of those times. I could have been an innocent bystander, a kid that's now on the 9 o'clock news, and they're saying, hey, bullets went through a house, right, or apartment in the, front, because my grandma, for whatever reason, and I don't know if maybe that's just what they love, but they always loved the first 4 apartments, right? So it wasn't like we were all the way at the top. So it's been a lot easier when you're shooting, that way. But I share that because, again, God was always right there with me. That's the point of it, right?